Hello guys, it's QT and Cookies here, and today I am going to show you how to land at Greater Rockford Airport in Pilot Training Flight Simulator Roblox. So, this is Greater Rockford Airport. It has two runways, 18 left, 36 right, and 18 right, 36 left. You see these red lines. Yeah, it's the runway, and the purple are just the pink are just the taxiways, and the yellow are again taxiways. So you don't need to care. Today we're talking about approaches, not taxiing. So this wonderful diagram is made from Pilot Training Flight Simulator Wiki. So shout out to them, I guess. So, airport stats. It has two runways, 18 right and 36 left. And 18 left, 36 right. So, again, this is 18 right, 36 left. And this is 18 left, 36 right. It has two approach patterns, pond side and mountainous side. So pond side, you basically needs to approach from the west into the airport, into the runways here, and the mountainous side, you need to approach from the east into the runway or the airport. 18 right, 36 left is the longer runway for bigger planes. See, this is the longer runway, and bigger plane used it. And 18 left, 36 right is for shorter commercial regional planes flying, because the runway is shorter, so smaller planes will use it. And Greater Rockford lies on the main island. The main island consists of Mellor, Air Base Gary, Greater Rockford, and maybe the HMS Elizabeth. It's not actually on the island, but it's like it's about a distance, several kilometers or two from the island. And yeah, approach patterns. So first, let's talk about the pond approach, which it has its name because on the approach you need to go over the pond here. It's actually a really big pond, and you need to approach over the pond. So this is the approach pattern for shorter runway, and you see these are the runways. Sorry for the watermark. Okay, so basically fly into the island. You take a pretty steep turn, and then you approach in. And this is for the longer runway. Take a more steep turn, a steeper turn, and then you just land on the runway. And this is the mountainous approach, which is way more challenging because, of course, it has terrain in it, and it's actually quite beautiful if you think about it. But anyways, people who use the mountainous approach are mostly small airplanes just flying in to see the beautiful terrain there. But not most planes will choose to use this approach because, again, it's terrainous and they could hit the airplane into the mountains. But anyways, to approach, you need to fly into the tip of the island, the very southern tip of the island, and then and this is for the smaller runway. You need to have a high enough altitude to fly over the mountains, and it's actually a pretty dangerous approach to not only if you don't only take in the terrain, is because after the terrain you need to descend rapidly so you can land on the runway, because you can't descend much on the mountains or you will crash into the mountains. Next is the approach pattern for the longer runway. This is a pretty realistic one, and you need a little bit of VFRing to be able to make this work. So yeah, there's actually 2 approach patterns for the longer runway. I will go on to the second pattern later. So this is the first pattern. So you need to follow the coast here, and then when you see this mountain, you just need to take a steep turn and land on the runway. So this one is more safe because you don't have to fly high on the mountains and you don't need to descend rapidly in the end, but you still need to make a really steep turn. So yeah, the second way to approach the longer runway is like the shortest runway approach pattern. You need to fly over the mountains here and just descend and land. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. It's me, Cutie and Cookies, and see you next time. Bye.